Hello and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is your Fearless Friday message with Callie DeBlander Brigham, calling from beautiful Pensacola Beach, Florida. And we are finishing up our series on feelers and thinkers and doers. Oh my. And I know the thinkers have been waiting patiently, not patiently, maybe quietly judging the last two messages. No, just kidding. But let's do them justice. Today is going to be a message for the thinkers. It's also for the feelers who work with thinkers, live with thinkers, are married to thinkers, and sometimes you wonder lots of things. Why do they need so much information before making a decision? Do they not care? Do they have no heart? So I am raising my hand right here. I am a thinker, and so this message comes from deep down in the depths of my soul. Before I jump in, though, I do want to highlight something fun that one of my very, very, very most amazing $1 Million girlfriends is doing on Monday. Friedel Summer, some of you may know her. She is doing a live webinar, and she's really going to be talking about understanding and utilizing your strengths and what makes you most effective and using that on purpose in your business. So you can go to her social media. Her name is Friedel, F-R-A-I-D-E-L, Summer, S-O-M-M-E-R, and you can register for her live webinar. I was telling her the other day that I was going to highlight her on here. So on her flyer, it says, if you've ever felt like you're doing all the right things, but still forcing the results more than you should, there's usually a reason for that. So you can learn a little bit more about how you're naturally wired and how that changes the way that you work and you lead and you get results. So I thought that was so timely from what we've been talking about. So make sure that you go to Friedel's Instagram, Facebook, and you sign up for her free webinar on Monday night. Okay, so let's talk about our thinkers. First, I want to say this clearly. If you are a thinker, Mary Kay is for you. Mary Kay needs you. Thinkers bring the clarity. Thinkers bring the logic. Thinkers bring the strategy. And Mary Kay isn't just a people business like our feelers. It's a business. And thinkers help the business run well. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to say, and I've said to other people, at the end of the day, this is business. What makes a good business decision? So what makes a thinker great in Mary Kay? Well, number one, we see the big picture. We naturally ask, what's the goal? What's the plan? What's the path? We think in systems and timelines and outlines and outcomes, and that makes us excellent at building something sustainable, not just something that feels exciting in the moment. Number two, we are thoughtful and intentional. We don't just do things because that's how it's always been done. And this is just so funny. I mean, it just describes me to a T. Especially the great disruptor of the pandemic really helped me to filter these things. Like, why am I doing everything? I mean, I literally asked why for every single thing that I was doing. So we want to understand, though, the why. We want to know if it works. And when we commit deeply. And it is funny. My husband and I dated for a really long time before we got married. And I was like, I just wanted to know for sure, because this was for life. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That discernment, it protects us. It protects our time and our energy and our business. Okay, do you feel like you know some thinkers out there, or are you a thinker? Number three, we bring steadiness. So in emotional moments, we stay grounded. Other people might be panicking, and we're just assessing the situation. Thinkers are often the calm voice in the room saying, okay, let's figure this out. And that brings trust. Now, what trips us thinkers up? Just like feelers, thinkers have strengths that can also become obstacles or opportunities. So what challenges us? Number one, overthinking. Oftentimes you want the plan right before you move. Thinkers research, they compare, they refine, and sometimes they delay. So the danger isn't the thinking, it's the thinking instead of acting. Number two, obstacle is waiting for certainty that doesn't exist, because thinkers love clarity. But business, especially a relationship-based business, rarely offers that kind of guarantee. So waiting until everything makes sense can keep you stuck in preparation mode. Number 3, under-communicating encouragement. Thinkers often assume if it's obvious to me, it's obvious to them. But feelers need reassurance. They need affirmation, spoken out loud or written down. So our silence usually means all is well. But others may not see it that way. They might feel uncertain or unseen. So how does a thinker operate at her best in Mary Kay? This is where thinkers really shine. And so, number 1, they decide faster than they feel comfortable. So they're not reckless, they're just decisive. And they set deadlines for decisions. When the clock is about to run out, they choose. So that momentum beats perfection every time. And it's funny, my mom, the feeler, I remember she wanted me to go pick out a pair of glasses with her. And I said, well, here's the deal. Okay, I will do that. However, you have to trust that when I say those are the ones, those are the ones. Because I would say, okay, I like those. You do? Well, what about these over here? Well, no, I like these better. Well, okay, but what if, and so, oh my goodness, we have laughed so hard about this whole picking out a new pair of glasses thing. And I was like, I'm not just pretending, like I will tell you, these are exactly the ones. Well, I helped her pick out a pair of glasses. She went to what concert was it? I feel like it was like a DC Talk concert. This is a long time ago. DC Talk concert of some sort when they were still touring. And they had really good seats kind of right up front at the stage. As she said at one point, I don't know which one, but leaned down and, in the middle of the concert and was like, nice glasses. I was like, I told you. Okay. Number 2, thinkers use thinking to simplify and not complicate. If you'll do this. Our gift is clarity. So it's best when we ask ourselves, what's the one thing that matters most right now? And then you build everything around that. Number 3, practicing action as a discipline. Thinkers often treat action as the result of clarity. We'll try flipping it. Let action be the discipline that creates clarity. Do first, refine second. And number 4, say the encouraging thoughts out loud. If you think it, say it. Your beliefs spoken can unlock confidence in others. So thinkers even often lead quietly, but our words carry more weight than we realize. And number 5, accept that some things are learned by doing, not thinking. There's no spreadsheet that's going to replace our experience. There's no analysis that substitutes for action. Our business rewards learning in motion. So for the feelers that are listening, thinkers are not cold people. Sometimes we're just a little more careful. We don't lack passion. Sometimes we just process it internally. Ask anyone that knows me. Next, we don't avoid connection. We just lead logically. So when we pair all of this, when we pair our heart with our head, then obviously things work really well. So I want to say this clearly to every thinker listening. You don't have to feel more to be successful. You just need to sometimes act sooner than your comfort zone prepares. Our brains are our gifts. Just be careful that we don't use them as our brakes. All right, so I'll leave you with this. Thinkers build the blueprint. Feelers build the culture. But every time, doers build the momentum. So when thinkers decide to move, even if everything's not perfect, then they become unstoppable. So my thinkers, trust your mind, set your plan, and then step forward. Okay, I'm cheering you all on today. Have a wonderful day. All my feelers out there, I love you. All my thinkers out there, you've got what it takes. All right, let's go build some momentum. Till next time, bye-bye.